Two professionals, same field, same experience, same kind of employer. One earns a median of $123,000 a year. The other earns around $150,000, and in some blended roles close to $170,000. The difference between them is not a decade of experience. It's not a law degree. It's not luck. It's one stackable skill, and the 2026 salary data just exposed it in black and white. If you already work in compliance, privacy, audit, risk, or anywhere in the GRC world, this video might be the highest paid 7 minutes of your year. Because you're not 5 years away from this raise. You're about 90 days away. Here's the data, straight up. The industry's biggest salary survey for governance professionals from the IAPP, the Global Association for Privacy and Governance Careers, breaks the field into lanes. Privacy-only professionals, median around $123,000. Professionals focused on AI governance, median around $151,800. That's a gap of roughly $46,700 for people who, in many cases, sit in the same department. And it gets better. Professionals whose roles bridge both worlds, privacy and AI governance together, report a median around $169,700. The market isn't just paying for the new skill, it's paying a premium for the combination. And people with multi-domain expertise are about 25% more likely to clear $200,000 a year. In the tech sector specifically, legal and compliance roles with AI governance responsibility post medians around $205,000. This is the clearest, most documented salary acceleration path in the entire compliance profession right now. So why does this gap exist? Simple. Panic. Companies are deploying AI faster than they can control it. 98.5% of organizations admit they don't have enough AI governance staffing. Hiring for the skill grew 150% in a single year. Meanwhile, 2/3 of business leaders say they won't hire people without AI skills, while only 39% of workers have gotten any AI training from their employer. Read those two numbers together and you'll see the whole game. Employers are desperate for a skill they're not teaching. Whoever self-invests wins the gap. And here's why you, the compliance person, the privacy analyst, the auditor, have an unfair advantage over literally everyone else chasing this. AI governance is not a technical job. It's your job, pointed at a new target. You already know how to read a regulation and turn it into a company policy. You already know how to run a risk assessment. You already know how to prepare evidence for an audit. The only thing that changes is the subject matter. Instead of assessing a payroll vendor or a data flow, you're assessing an AI system. What data trained it? Who's accountable for its decisions? How it gets monitored? What the EU AI Act or the NIST-AI framework requires. A software engineer would have to learn your entire world to do this job. You just have to learn one new chapter of yours. That's why career data shows people from privacy, compliance, audit, and risk backgrounds skipping entry level entirely and landing straight into mid-level AI governance pay. Now let's talk about the exact stack, because the data is weirdly specific about what pays. Certifications in this space carry a measurable premium. Holding one recognized credential correlates with about 13% higher pay than non-certified peers, and holding multiple pushes that premium to around 27%. No single certificate produces the full premium. The combination does. And the highest leverage triangle in the data looks like this. Corner 1, the AIGP, the Artificial Intelligence Governance Professional, the credential built specifically for this field. Corner 2, a privacy credential like the CIPP or CIPM. And here's a wild stat. Adding one of those on top of the AIGP correlates with roughly $24,000 more per year. Corner 3, an audit credential, something like CISA or an ISO, 42,001 Lead Auditor track. Because companies don't just need AI rules written, they need someone who can verify the rules are followed. You may already own one corner of that triangle, which means you're not starting the race. You're starting from the halfway line. So here's your 90-day plan while keeping your current job. Days 1 through 30. Learn the 3 frameworks that rule this space. The NIST AI Risk Management Framework, ISO 42001, and the EU AI Act. All 3 are publicly available. You're not memorizing them. You're learning to speak them. Days 31 through 60. Study for and schedule the AIGP exam. 1 credential, weeks of prep, 13% premium. Find me a better return anywhere. Days 61 through 90. Create proof and plant your flag. Volunteer to draft your company's AI use policy. Most companies still don't have one, and the person who writes the first policy becomes the AI governance person by default. Then, update your title and skills on LinkedIn to include AI governance. Recruiters are running searches for those exact words right now and finding almost nobody. Here's the truth underneath all of this. Every few years, a window opens where one skill is scarce, urgent, and learnable, and the people already standing nearby get first grab. The internet did it for IT people. Privacy law did it for lawyers. AI governance is doing it right now for compliance professionals, and the window is wide open because the field is barely 3 years old. Nobody has 10 years of experience. Nobody can. For once, the playing field is level, and you're standing closest to the prize. I break down careers and salary plays like this, plus a real hack story, every single week. So subscribe, hit the bell, and drop your current role in the comments. Privacy, audit, compliance, risk, whatever it is. And I'll tell you which corner of the certification triangle to grab first. And if you want the full map of the AI governance field, every role, every salary tier, and how outsiders break in, watch my video on the $150,000 job that didn't exist 3 years ago. It's on the channel right now. See you there.